Welcome to Exploring New York with James, and I am back with another hopefully exciting adventure here in upstate New York. Today's video is going to be focused on a person of interest, and I think you're going to find the information here that I tell you very, very informative, I think. So I am on the Catherine Valley Trail. I have been on this trail, and it's a very scenic trail. And it starts out in Watkins Glen, and it goes 14 miles down to around near Horseheads, New York. And it's got some real good history. But we're not going to talk about that today. We're going to talk about Queen Catherine Montour. And we're going to go visit something that might have some relevance toward her. So I hope you enjoy this video. And also, I want to thank everyone for all the comments that you've made. There was one lady named Barbara. I'm just going to say first name. I don't know her last name. That mentioned about the Orleans wreck. No, I thank you for your comment. That was very interesting. Thank you. And everybody else, thanks for your comments. Thanks for watching my videos, and let's continue with this video. Okay, so Queen Catherine Montour, 1710 to 1804, after whom Montour Falls was named after. She was the great-granddaughter of a French settler to Canada named Montour, and a Huron woman he took as his wife. And little is known about Catherine Montour. There are varying accounts, of her life in legends and myths. But for the most part, Catherine married a Seneca Indian named, let me see if I can get this right, Tillamook, also known as Thomas Hudson. Interesting enough, his hunting lands encompassed the southern tip of Seneca Lake in the village known as Chiquagua. Now that name might sound familiar because there is a waterfall in Montour Falls named after that. Now after his death, Catherine assumed the leadership of the village and its 300 inhabitants. The village was soon known as Catherine Town to early travelers and settlers. Now, talking about the Sullivan expedition, the settlement of Catherine's Town was forced to escape to Fort Niagara in Canada, where Catherine had lived there. Some say she lived there the rest of her life. Some say she came back to Catherine's Town and lived out the rest of her life. So I am just fascinated by these stories of the Seneca people and how they lived, and especially Queen Catherine. The village had about 30 to 50 houses, and they were, I believe, the long houses. So another interesting thing. Now, where we're going, and I will when we get there, I will tell you a little bit more, all right? So it is a given that Queen Catherine Montour was an influential person in New York, a woman in New York history, which brings me to the place where I'm at right now, at her memorial. So let's check this out. I've been here once before, and I thought it was a long time ago. I thought it was very interesting when I came here the first time. So, and here we are. Interesting, huh? Is it possible she is buried here? It is possible, I think. So, let's check out this stone. The stone I find very interesting here. It says, and hopefully I won't mess this up, Ga, Gui, Ga, Ju, Gon, In, Swa, Sa, Sek, which means every one of you always remember this. Fascinating. So interesting. Yeah, there is a little bit of a mound here. I have to wonder, if there was an entrance here at one time, and if that is deeper than what I'm thinking. I don't know, but they have placed rocks around it, and it could be interesting to say. All right, yeah, kind of in a star pattern. Yeah, maybe a star pattern, because there's a over there. There's a right over there. It's a little bit of a going out in a star. This right here, and this. Yeah, it looks to be in a star formation. How about that? That's or a turtle, meaning Turtle Island, which is United States. Because there's the head, there's the front two legs, and right here is one of the back legs and the other back leg, and there's a tail. This definitely, that's what it looks like. This represents Turtle Island and what is called the United States now. Very interesting. So one more thing to look at right here is a little memorial plaque. So, all right. So what did everybody think? Kind of different from what I normally do, looking for abandoned stuff, and you know, uh, I like to change things around just a little bit for you. So I am continuing to search for more stuff. I've got a lot coming. I'm not done by any means. I'm not going to finish by any means anytime soon. I think that there's a lot to do here in New York, and also south in Arkansas. There's stuff that I want to go do. Even in Pennsylvania, there's stuff. Very interesting stuff in Pennsylvania. So that's what we're going to be. That's what we're going to be looking at. Thanks everyone for watching. This has been a pretty nice little side visit to this really interesting monument here for Queen Catherine. So more to come. I appreciate everybody watching. Thanks for watching again.